Next up, let's see this one. I found this. It looks interesting, bro. So I'm gonna look at it, man. Alright. Let's watch how to make a good character. Main character.
A lot of hate for this one. But if I'm being honest, odds are your favorite anime's MC is, well, trash.
Alright.
It's not just because they're OP or the chosen one trope. It's just because they suck or they're a walking harem power fantasy trope that caters to lonely, insecure dudes.
You are maidenless.
They're boring.
Damn.
And as cliche and basic as your imaginary girlfriend's pumpkin spice latte addiction.
Alright, that's what the fuck? But a lot of I feel like that applies more to manhwa than manga, but yeah.
He goes to another school.
Cause if you read manhwa, the only shit that be coming out is the system designed after that soul leveling shit. You know what I'm
Being
saying?
honest, I bet on my dad's life you wouldn't actually want to hang out with them if they were real. And it's all your fault.
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Well, okay, not yours personally.
Ooh, Yamamoto! Come on, man! I didn't expect a reborn drop
All of
up
us
in
as a
here.
whole. Let's talk about it. Oh, but you're just a hater who doesn't like mainstream anime. First off, my favorite anime of all time is Attack on Titan.
All right,
Aaron's
that's
right.
where he lose credibility already.
Right? And even though Sasha was my favorite character, if you hate Gabby or Flock, then you missed the point. I don't care. Fight me. Anyways, let's lay the groundwork. Think about the fan debate between the characters of Luke Skywalker and Rey Palpatine. Luke starts off utterly unlikable. He's immature, whiny, and cocky, but after going through loss and some humbling, he later matures, becomes responsible, humble, and works hard to become
It's
stronger,
called
motivated
wisdom.
by seeing the good in everything, even his enemies.
Wisdom
Now
and
compare that to
experience.
Rey. Zero flaws at all. Objectively headstrong and cocky, but without consequences. Unreasonably OP without hard work. And instantly gains deep, meaningful relationships that make no sense. It's boring, lazy, and quite frankly, pandering writing. If you're already the best at everything, there's nothing for you to aspire to.
Yeah,
work towards.
yeah, that's
Also,
true.
her plot armor is crazy. She gets glazed more than a Krispy Kreme donut. But the difference is the audience is expected to love and adore Rey, despite them not giving any substantial reasons for it.
Wow.
Meanwhile, the audience is designed to see Luke as the whiny, immature child that he was. Mark Hamill himself was
Nah, I
asked
saw
about
him
this in
as the chosen one. Everything that he experienced was made to mature him into the future, the man he was supposed to become.
purposely made him
Then
mature.
he
so
fucked
he'd have
up a little
room
bit,
to
but
grow.
you know what I'm
We saw
saying?
that growth begin almost immediately once crap hit the fan. He didn't continue to whine and pout because he realized he needed to humble himself and get good. This process continues throughout the trilogy until we're left with the hero of the rebellion that embodies true strength, passion, determination, integrity, maturity, and altruism. He went from being annoying and insufferable in the first part of New Hope to one of the most beloved and respected characters in all of fiction. But more importantly, it made him a layered, interesting character. One that you didn't just watch, but you admired, you cheered for. For me, it wasn't so much about that Mary Sue as much as I just couldn't relate or connect to Rey's character. And I wanted to. See, that's what makes some characters so relatable and charming. It's the flaws. and subsequent
Relatable.
growth.
Calm the fuck down. You cannot relate to most of them. We are not living the same realities as them, bro. There's no way you can relate to even one of them. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a few you can relate. Like, if they're in a modern sense and in somewhat of realistic world. Yeah, alright. Like, in Tom, I could see how you could relate to him. But don't tell me you relate to Sasuke, Naruto, Itachi. Fuck no, nigga.
I identify as a flawless, perfect specimen, but unfortunately for me, that's not exactly in line with reality. I'm flawed. Like, very flawed. Shocker, I know. Like, sure, I'm really good at certain
That's
things,
what
like
it
my
means to be
cheery and
human,
totally
bro.
non-jaded sense of humor.
What you want me
But
to
I'm
say?
painfully aware of my many flaws, like being impatient, impulsive, running a YouTube channel, and pronouncing rural.
Rural. It's rural,
But I'm
bro.
doing my best
Not
to
that
grow as a
hard.
person and be just a little bit better than I was yesterday. So it's natural to feel drawn to characters that are also flawed and more complex than meets the eye. But there's a fine line between a
Like
character that has
who?
flaws and natural immaturities they strive to overcome that we can relate to, and someone who is unrelatable and just obnoxious. A perfect example for me is Takamichi from Tokyo Revengers. Takamichi is a whiny crybaby who spends 2 whole seasons not really growing or maturing and continuing to
Okay, I
cry
was
about
like, there's
everything.
no way you relate to
I
him.
get a 14-year-old kid can be emotional at times. But keep in mind, he's actually 26
He's an
years
adult,
old.
bro.
He's annoying. And the contrast between his manner of acting and lack of emotional control, compared to Mikey or Draken, makes this all the more painfully obvious. This makes it so much harder to connect to his character, and you end up watching this show for literally anyone else except him, if you even keep watching.
For Draken, bro, I'm not doing none of that. Mikey was nice. I prefer Draken, bro.
Frustratingly true with Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Good lord, this dude doesn't stop crying until like season 5. He's a good kid with a good heart, and that's admirable, don't get me wrong. But man, after 2 seasons of enduring him blubbering and talk no jutsuing every 10 seconds, I get why Bakugo bullies him. No matter how powerful Deku became,
that's kind of crazy.
I really couldn't care less because I couldn't connect to his character.
Not at all.
How his power just became whatever random nonsense the plot needed him to be. Sure, Deku finally got a bit better after he had his goth girl face.
And they'll tell you, no, it was already in there. The clues were there, and the clues were there that he was gonna be able to use the other quirks of the other users. Shut the fuck up, man. That's plot armor. That's plot, bro.
They act like actual human beings. Now, to be clear, I'm not.
Let's be honest, Bakugo needs to chill. I cannot relate to Bakugo in the slightest. He's tripping, bro.
They're not bad anime, and I get why so many people enjoy them. I'm just saying that their main characters are the absolute weak point.
Tokyo Revenger had like first season was nice, second season was okay, all right. Now it's shit, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about it.
More enjoyable if those issues weren't so blindingly present. For contrast, take a look at another shonen, Itadori from JJK. He's immature and impulsive, but never annoying or obnoxious. He's not an immature crybaby. He's actually the exact opposite. Sure, he's kind of dumb, but out of sheer innocence.
Yeah.
He's as lovable as a puppy for all the same reasons.
I don't get the Yuji hate. I really don't get it. Yuji's a 10 times better MC than Deku, and I'll die on that hill. I don't give a fuck. He's a way better MC than Deku.
Brave kid gets forced into a terrifying and extremely dangerous world with no warning or choice in the matter. The pain and sudden responsibility constantly thrust upon him,
because he has Sukuna too. Oh my god, yo,
And we as the audience watch him become who we all want him to be. Sure, he has a tragic backstory and goes through more trauma and suffering in the first year or two than most shonen MCs go through their entire show.
I don't think it was a year. It's less than that.
Insufferable man-child for like 12 seasons. It's shown to explain why he's so selfless and caring. He's very much so a kid at heart still, and literally since he's a teen. But that's not a bad thing. He's able to enjoy.
He was just raised right. I'm not gonna lie. His grandpa did a good job.
His friends, the ones that are still alive at least. Which makes
of course he's naturally good at heart, but his grandpa did a good job at raising him too.
But he's also serious when needed. He's a great example of writing a flawed, immature, relatable main character with tons of room for growth, but who is universally loved by the fan base, as well as being a great role model. Another great example is Kafka from Kaiju number 8.
Now you're losing me, bro.
One of the few shonen MCs that isn't a teenager, which is great for us old heads. He's out of shape, out of money, and out of options for attaining his goals in life. He's a loser by the world standards. But he doesn't let it define him. He's genuinely funny. Like, there's several times I found myself laughing out loud.
I don't know. I didn't enjoy Kaiju number 8. I don't know. It wasn't. I didn't like it.
He was saying or doing.
I felt like it was similar to Bleach in a way. I don't know. I didn't really like it that
life
much.
has kind of passed him by.
I really don't get the love and the hype behind it.
Hasn't given up or become jaded. He nurtures the future generation. We also see him cultivate a healthy trust in his comrades, relying on them, and being okay taking a back seat at times, instead of always needing to be the hero. Those are the kinds of qualities you can relate and look up to. How about Spike from Cowboy Bebop? Even though he's a full-grown adult, he's still immature in a lot of ways. He's irresponsible, impulsive, short-sighted, and selfish. He's flawed, but it's understandable and grounded. Again, most of us can relate in one way or another, whether because he reminds us of someone or maybe ourselves. But he's also charismatic, cool, and ultimately an undercover softie. He's not as aloof as he wants to appear or convince himself he is, and still cares about others, which gets in the way of him wanting to live a selfish lifestyle. He continues to grow as the story progresses, becoming more self-sacrificing, empathetic, and cool-headed, but he's still flawed, which we see in his self-destructive obsession with revenge and chasing romantic closure. But again, that just serves to make his already grounded character more complex and relatable. I mean, who hasn't tried to take on an entire organized crime syndicate by yourself?
I wouldn't do that.
FaceTime with a pick-me girl who ghosted you.
Oh, hell the fuck no. I'm not doing that shit, bro.
The key is being able to truly relate and connect to the main character. As I mentioned earlier, most of us are aware of flaws.
No.
Want to grow better. There's a reason why when we look back and see our posts from 5 or 10 years ago, we cringe harder than someone watching The Acolyte. If you saw yourself 10 years from now and you were the exact same, no gain maturity.
Oh no, I would actually be pissed as fuck. Like, there's no way I didn't grow a little bit, bro. Oh hell no, bro. That's not cool.
Any discernible form of significant growth. Wouldn't you be disappointed? We subconsciously want
I wouldn't be disappointed. I'll be mad as fuck, bro.
our favorite characters, while somewhat seeing ourselves in them. So a great main character is both grounded enough for us to relate to, which includes having obvious flaws that are also relatable.
I don't know about all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to relate to a character to make him really good. I don't agree with what he's saying, honestly.
Without being off-putting because of how perverse or severe they are, but they're also better than us in at least one way. Typically an indomitable will, unwavering integrity, or peerless intelligence. These things.
I don't know. No, I don't feel like I need to relate to the MC to actually like him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a bit too much into.
The viewer something
Why
to
would you?
aspire towards.
I don't know.
But those same amazing qualities can unfortunately be overshadowed by a character.
I don't relate to Goku in the slightest, but he's my favorite MC of all time, and I aspire to have his motivation to always grow and all of that. I don't relate to him in the slightest, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's right.
Otherwise annoying or one-dimensional. How many of you cry at the drop of a hat, loudly whine constantly about every little thing, or have deep, long-winded speeches of determination every 5 minutes? Exactly. And that's why it's so difficult for fans to connect with MCs like Naruto, Takamichi, Asta,
Naruto? No, you cannot relate to Naruto. We don't have the same reality as him. That's alright, bro. This guy bugging.
The good reason why of the big three, a lot of people genuinely like and prefer Ichigo over Naruto or Luffy as a character, even if Bleach itself isn't their favorite. He's got all their good qualities, but is much more relatable. I think a lot of it has to do with meeting manga anime writers, not
what is he
remembering
saying?
or understanding correctly what it's like to be a teenager. And erring on the dramatic side is an easy way to write an engaging character.
I don't know about
that doesn't
this,
come off
bro.
as boring. If you want to see what this lazy writing style looks like to its natural extreme, look no further than CW soap opera shows like Arrow, Flash, etc.
Yep.
Every character is a walking idiot trope, hyper-emotional, overreacting, whiny, long-winded man-child that never truly grows or matures. But as I mentioned earlier, it can absolutely be done right if the writer doesn't pigeonhole themselves and pander to what they think kids and teens act like. I'm also tired of the OP main character trope that is so rampant in today's anime.
Oh, I
Not that it
swear.
can't be done correctly, like Trigun, The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Full Metal Alchemist, and others.
Yeah.
But recently, every main character is ridiculously overpowered. In
I
every
didn't
way
like this.
except
Eminence
for
and Shadow, I didn't like it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I already know I'll get bashed for this, but I didn't like it.
They have the charm and appeal of a wet cardboard box.
I did not like it at all. It was the same isekai slop as any other, reincarnated into another world. He's OP. The only difference is he's the head of a organization without knowing it. Like, come on, bro. Like, I didn't like it.
Every single female in their vicinity somehow wants them. Like, seriously, how do y'all not realize this is the definition of pandering to the lowest common denominator?
SAO had a great first season, and the rest was... The second season was alright. After that, when you started Gun Gale Online, that's when the shit went on. That was garbage.
You feel weak and powerless in life, but don't want to actually put any sustained effort into changing that? Do you have zero social skills, and even the thought of talking to a girl makes your SpongeBob tidy whitey shiver? Do you also
What?
never plan on actually building up the courage to talk to someone you're interested in? Potentially fail, try, and fail again and again until one day you succeed? Then do I have the show for you?
Yo, this is shit. This started off good, bro. This, I don't remember it. This is garbage. Don't even waste your time with this. This is garbage. I don't know this one. This is fucking disgusting. It's some bullshit, bro. This I started it, dropped it. Ali Fureta was not that bad actually. I kind of enjoyed the first season. The rest not that much.
Seriously, all these power harem fantasy trope MCs are the same, and none of them are relatable or admirable. And subconsciously, what are we?
I could relate to Ari Freta. If I get betrayed like that, I'll definitely do the same thing as he did. Like, if I get betrayed, you best believe I'm coming back for vengeance, my guy.
Accept it or not, our brains are sponges, and we're drawn to what we relate to. But
I don't think so. No, I don't think
also
so.
become what we consume. And personally, I think you deserve better. I also understand nostalgia is powerful, and I'm not immune to it either.
What is he
Some of
talking
my favorite
about?
shows from my childhood had one-dimensional meh main characters like Gundam Wing or Escaflowne. But I think if we can step back and acknowledge it without bias, while
What the
still paying
fuck?
respect to the
This looked like Sensei for
show
some
for
reason.
what it is or was, then we can better appreciate the anime with more mature and well thought out writing. And as we collectively do this more and more, the studios will produce more anime like this to cater to the fans. supply and
I
demand.
don't know.
This means more top-tier shows like Attack on Titan, Death Parade, Free Reign, Kids on the Slope, Wonder Egg Priority, To Your Eternity Erased, and more.
Ooh, To Your
Less
Eternity
cookie-cutter,
mentioned.
lazily written power fantasy shows and isekai with MCs that are about as deep and complex as flat earthers or girls who believe in horoscopes. At the end of the day, though, watch what you want to. Don't let me or anyone else dissuade you from enjoying what makes
Yeah,
you happy. If you want
yeah.
to ride that nostalgia or ego-stroking train till the AI overlords take over, you do you, boo-boo. My goal is just to
Alright, that didn't sound, you know what I'm saying? That kind of sounded like he mocked the people. But I'm not gonna lie, his opinion is not really, no, I don't think so.
you broaden your horizons, even if only a little bit. Get out of your comfort zone.
To,
Watch a show
to relate to a character makes him great? No, not at all.
isn't normally in your wheelhouse, but
That's
maybe
not
it's
how it
recommended to
works.
you. Branch into a genre you aren't familiar
As long as I feel like as long as the character is well written, doesn't like even if you don't relate to him, you'll still like him. You know what I'm saying? Like Jiraiya. How many people can relate to Jiraiya, but everybody loved him? Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't make sense.
You know, like anything that isn't a mainstream battle shonen. Enjoy a rom-com or mystery thriller every now and then. There's a massive world out there of so many amazing and underrated anime. Despite what your parents tell you, you deserve the best. And having
What?
a well-written, complex, and relatable main character makes the viewing...
He keeps throwing it that relatable. I don't think you need that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's really fixated on that. Like I don't think he's like I'm gonna be honest. He's mostly playing games expect for that relatable thing. You don't need to relate to a character to make him great.
Much better. And you know what else makes it
And
better?
even if he's not a complex character, it doesn't make him a bad
Subscribe to
character.
your favorite broke boy YouTuber.
I don't know. I feel like this was kind of not it. You know what I'm saying? This, not exactly what I was. Nah.